He was gifted in so many ways. He was a musician, a singer, scholar, author, preacher, husband, father, and administrator. He was peerless, fearless, and orderly, and it is said that next to his Bible was the Robert's Rules of Order. He was saintly. He was professional, careful, and logical. He was biblical, spiritual, sensitive, sensible, and authentic. Dr. A. Wingrove Taylor was born in 1923 in Nevis, British West Indies, to Richard Alfred and Irene Blyden Taylor, both alumni of God's Bible School and ministers and pioneer missionaries of the then Pilgrim Holiness Church. He was the third of 4 children. Dr. Taylor surrendered his life to Christ in 1947 at the Pilgrim Holiness Church in Fines Avenue, Bastille. His first appointment as an associate pastor was at the Sandy Point Church. In 1948, he made the trip to Cincinnati, Ohio, USA, to God's Bible School in order to train for the ministry. GBS made a huge impact on his life both spiritually and educationally. Dr. Taylor's academic pursuits earned him a Bachelor of Theology and a Bachelor of Arts degree from God's Bible School, a Master of Arts degree from Indiana Wesleyan University, and 4 doctoral degrees: Doctor of Divinity from God's Bible School and College in 2000, Doctor of Divinity from Caribbean Graduate School of Theology in 1996, Doctor of Divinity from Southern Wesleyan University in South Carolina 1986, and Doctor of Divinity from Horton College, New York in 1972. He received numerous honors during his lifetime, including Lifetime Achievement Award from the Wesleyan Theological Society in 2002, Distinguished Alumnus Award from God's Bible School and College in 1986, and Holiness Exponent of the Year from the Christian Holiness Association in 1982. He returned to St. Kitts in 1952 and married Doreen Harper the following year. Shortly after, they left for Trinidad, where he pastored in Belmont. It was there his 4 children, Brainard, Paula, Phoebe, and Grace, were born. He was elected District Superintendent of Trinidad and Tobago of the Pilgrim Holiness Church in 1962, a position he held until 1964. Dr. Taylor moved from Trinidad to Barbados, where he became president of the then Caribbean Pilgrim College, which was renamed Caribbean Wesleyan College after the merger of the Pilgrim Holiness Church and the Wesleyan Methodist Church. His students included Dr. Job Ward, Dr. Aldane Charles, Reverend Salome James, Sister Lurleen Merchant, Sister Esther Freeman, and the late Brother Winston Walters. During this period, 1964 to 1974, he also pastored the Kew Wesleyan Church. In 1992, while Sister Sylvia Manning was the governor to the college for the St. Kitts district and under the tenure of Dr. Job Ward, they were influential in arranging for the graduation ceremony of the Caribbean Wesleyan College to be held here in the St. Kitts district at the Bastille Wesleyan Holiness Church. Dr. Taylor officiated at that ceremony, which saw Reverend Cicely Brown and Janet Paul graduate with pomp and pride from Caribbean Wesleyan College. Dr. Taylor has preached in 44 different countries, proclaiming the good news of salvation. In the Caribbean, he has given over 4 decades of sterling service as a pastor, district superintendent, college president, field superintendent, and general superintendent of the Wesleyan Holiness Church, traveling from district to preside over the various conferences. This St. Kitts district, St. Kitts-Nevis-Saba-Anguilla, however, was always special to him. His father was a Kittitian, his mother was from Saba, and it was his mother who helped pioneer the work in Nevis. His parents were also married in Saba. His first pastorate was in Sandy Point. The Charlestown Wesleyan Holiness Church, now the Taylor Memorial Wesleyan Holiness Church, was founded by his parents. Dr. Taylor is Nevisian born. His wife is a Kittitian, and his wedding was the first to be held in the Bastille Church on Keon Street. Totally stooped over with arthritis and in his 90s, he continued to work in the service of the Lord, even though he could no longer travel on his own. One of his favorite scripture verses was, "Hitherto hath the Lord helped me." He passed away peacefully at St. Vincent Carmel Hospital in Carmel, Indiana, on Tuesday, December 26, 2017, in his 94th year, surrounded by family and friends. And in less than 1 month, he was joined in glory by his dear wife, Doreen, of 65 years. A reflection from the family reads, "He was truly an inspiration to all, and in an LOL moment, one recalls that he decided not to serve anymore at the age of 92. A service to celebrate the life of Dr. Alaric Wingrove Taylor was held at the Trinity Church, 9709 Allisonville Road, Indianapolis, Indiana, on Saturday, 6 January 2018. The Reverend Dr. A. Wingrove Taylor, sunrise November 14th, 1923, sunset December 26, 2017, and Sister Doreen Patricia Taylor, Nee Harper, sunrise August 26, 1928, and sunset January 22nd, 2018. The Taylors are survived by their 4 children and 7 grandchildren. May their souls rest in eternal peace, and may God continue to bless and prosper the legacy of Dr. A. Wingrove Taylor.